Good evening, children of God. Thank you for this wonderful time or wonderful program that the others have organized. As we are in a bad time of our life where we're not supposed to go anywhere, where there's a bigger curfew on us, we're not supposed to worship. But because of social media and how powerful it is, the church is organizing this program so that at least as we stay in the houses, we can still have faith in God that is still with us and He will never forsake us, as He always say in His Bible, and as He always say in the scriptures, that He will never forsake us. Because they said, wherever 2 or 3 people meet, He is there with us. So as we open our Bibles and as we pray, He's there with us. Although we are passing through trials, we are in the houses and those things, but I hope we're not condemning God, and we're not thinking that He has really forsake us of all the things that He has said to us. So, shall we pray? Dear Lord, the Master Savior, thank you very much for this wonderful day that you've given to us. Although we're in our try moments, although we're in our bad times, but you said you let all these things happen so that we could know that you are God. So, and we believe that you are God. Thank you for the life. Thank you for everything. Father, come to learn that word. May you protect us. May you bless us. May you give us understanding so that we understand everything that we're doing. In Jesus' name I pray, thanksgiving. Amen. We thank the General Conference for organizing this wonderful youth week of prayer for us. And I don't know, it really matched the time that we needed this kind of encouragement from the church. I don't know if they had this foresight that there will be a problem within this time, that they brought this wonderful program at the same time, so that it will give some of us the encouragement that no matter how big the problem is, no matter how difficult the situation is, God is now with us. So for the whole week, we'll be having a week of prayer, and because we are not able to meet at the churches and those things, the leaders of the church has told us to do this kind of video so that we share to encourage ourselves that God is with us. Amen. So the topic for the week is the embrace, forgiveness and reconciliation. It's a wonderful piece. So I pray it is not done by one person, but we all have time to read through, because I've seen it. I've seen that they have posted it in the church page, so we can read through before even it gets to us. It can be our morning devotional prayer for the weekend. We can learn on it. So I'm talking on the 3rd chapter or the 3rd program, but for us to get the understanding better, we have to at least look at the first 2 programs that was held. The first one was forgiveness and reconciliation. That was done on a Saturday. That is, God has forgiven us all our sins and iniquities, because at Garden of Eden, that is where sin started. And when they killed the animal as a sacrifice, as a sacrificial lamb, that is where Christ came in to forgive us of our sins, and He embraced and reconciled with us, because we are condemned to death. That's what the Bible says. The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is that He has forgiven us all the things and trials. So on Sunday today, the topic was arm wide open. It shows that Christ has opened His arms wide to take us, no matter how difficult our sins are, no matter how difficult our problems are, no matter how hard this world is. If only we turn to Christ, He's ready to take us back. He has opened his arms very wide to take us. So today the topic is the embrace. The embrace. So someone may ask, what is the meaning of embrace? So I went to the dictionary to define the word embrace. And the words I picked was to take or to receive gladly or engage. And the next thing is accept willingly. That is where I think it. I'm taking my verse from. Accepting something willingly. That is whereby you accept something unconditionally, without asking anything, without considering anything. That is the whole thing that this chapter will tell us. It is how this chapter is going to tell us. So let's go straight into into the whole topic, and I know by the end of the lesson, you all enjoy and you all put a faith and know that Christ is ready to forgive us all our sins and is ready to embrace us. He's ready to embrace us. So let's open our Bibles to John chapter 4. John chapter 4. Most of us knows this story. It's the story of Jesus and the woman at the well. Jesus and the woman at the well. So tonight and tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow we focus much on the embrace. The embrace is divided into two parts. One part is being done tonight, and the next person will take the other part tomorrow. Will also look into the embrace and offer reconciliation offered by God. When someone accepts forgiveness and return the embrace, there is more than just forgiveness. It is the beginning of true reconciliation. It is a part of God's mission to restore the universe to love. That is it. Embrace. God is ready to embrace us all. So let's go to the whole topic and see how the Bible talks about it. John chapter 4 talks about the woman who went to the well of Jacob to draw some water to the house. The Bible explains something that this woman was somebody who was a whore. Let me say a prostitute. Let me put it that way, a prostitute. Whom even feel shy of coming to fetch the water in the morning. That is how some of the Bible commentaries put it. They talk about this woman that, in the character that she feels shy because everybody knows he was a husband snatcher. He was somebody who was taking people's husbands and other things. So when she comes out, they laugh at her and they chase her out. So this woman will be indoors till everybody is left to the workplace or the farms or wherever these people will go. That was when this woman could come. So it was around 12 noon. And Jesus and his disciples were also moving. So he has sent them to go and get food so that they can get something to eat. Jesus was very hungry and very thirsty too. So he went to sit beside this well, thinking of trying to get water to drink. But there was no jar to draw the water from the well. So this woman came, and this woman was a Samaritan, because from the history there was a conflict or a sharp curve between the people from Jerusalem or the Israelites and the Samaritans, because they had problem. Everybody has his own way. Everybody has his own mission. People think we have to worship at the churches. Other people think we have to worship in the mountains and those things. And they thought, everybody thought his principles were very strong and very good. So they had problem. So the laws were even permitting people from Israel doing business with the people from Samaria. And it was very deadly, because at that time the church elders and those people, the pastors and the leaders and the rabbis might kill you if you do those things with the people from either side. So this woman came and Jesus told him, "Sister, can you give me water to drink?" And as you know the story already, this man said, "Why should I, a Samaritan woman, or somebody who's not free, who's not so much connected to your people, give you water?" And Jesus says something. Let's go to John chapter 4, verse 17 and 18. John chapter 4, verse 17 and 18. And I read, The woman answered, because most of us know the story already, that's why I'm jumping. The woman answered to him, "I have no husband." Jesus says to him, "You are right in saying, I have no husband, for you have 5 husbands, and the one you now have is not your husband. It's not your husband. What you have said is true." And what you said is true. So, as the story, Jesus and this woman had encounter. And because Jesus said, if you know the person you are talking about, this person can give you the water, the water of life, or the everlasting water, or something like that. So this woman thought, if this man said, if you can give me that water, then why are you sitting here very thirsty thinking of how somebody should come give you jar before you can draw this water. And Jesus said, go and bring your husband. That was the first question. I don't know how that thing came into the mind of Jesus. He said, go and bring your husband. And this woman said, I don't have husband. And that is where we go. Jesus said, you've answered it right, because you've married 5 husbands, and even the one you're staying with is not a husband. So how do you reconcile this with forgiveness? The thing is, Jesus wanted to lead the woman to where he would think that he is not whom he thinks he is. That is why he wanted the woman to understand that he knows even the things that the woman have done past. That is why Jesus is telling us. Jesus knows everything you've done. He knows every bit of problem you pass into. He knows all the secrets that you hide in. He knows everything you're doing. But Jesus is telling us every day. You hear a little sound telling you, this sin that you're doing, this sin that you're keeping on committing, it is not good. Stop it, or else you go to hell, or you go to the lake of fire. But because we have hardened our hearts, we don't follow. So let's go to verse 26. Verse 26, Jesus said to her, I who speak to you am I. So in the clear context, as they had the problem, as they had the conversation, this woman was shocked. He said, how on earth are you able to tell me what I've done already? Because you don't know me. You've never met before. I've never seen you in my life. So how are you going? Where did you get this idea from? Are you somebody? Are you a prophet? Oh, but they said there's a king coming, or there's the Christ coming. So I don't know if you are the Christ. That is what Jesus answered. That I am that you are saying. Jesus never said it. It's the woman who said that. Are you the prophet, or are you the Christ coming? Because they're all waiting for Christ to come. They're all waiting for the Son of Man to come. So as the woman said, are you the Son of Man, or are you Christ who was supposed to take our